yeah, I was, and to think of a cartoon parody. I've seen of SpongeBob called SpongeBong. Referencing marijuana. Called. Oh wow! I even wrote SpongeBob twice instead of SpongeBong. Marijuana and the parody. Um, and okay, so I'm just trying to put like these puzzle pieces together, and it's kind of difficult for me to do right now. Then I was hypnotized to think it was because kelp is also known as seaweed, and to think of a cartoon parody I've seen of SpongeBob called SpongeBong, referencing marijuana in the parody. Um, because um, I guess I could just say because weed is known as the devil's lettuce. And since the flower was seaweed, it was the devil. Um, oh yeah, that's right.
How you doing?
How am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
Not very good. I need to get this done. So, is known as the devil's lettuce, and since the flower was seaweed, the flower was the devil. I'm trying so hard to write.
I bet.
I can't think. I can't think. I hate the hypnosis. So, oh, there we go. Because I wanted to legalize marijuana, right? And that's what a lot of this started over.
Sorry.
I'm like, I can't. I'm just trying to like articulate myself in my own way, and the hypnosis won't allow me to. Um, so like what I'm trying to say is, because marijuana legislation and legalization was one of the things that I wanted to do, but it wasn't the only thing. And 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 so like I and I'm I was trying to legalize marijuana and they tried to stop me. Oh, that's actually a very good way to say it too. Uh, that's actually a very, very good way to say it. I mean, it wasn't the only thing I wanted to do, but
What's that?
I wanted to legalize marijuana and they wanted to stop me. And that's why I got hypnotized. And it wasn't the only thing that I wanted to do, that I was going to do, but it was one of the things that would have helped me get a lot of publicity. Um, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
As well as even credibility, just because like the government's been abusing people, um, with the criminal justice system and marijuana laws and regulations, because a lot of the people that have were using it and are still using it, have legitimate medical conditions that it treats. So, like the government was literally abusing people and incarcerating them for having medical conditions and for trying to treat their medical conditions.
Right.
That's abuse. I guess I could just phrase it. One of the this is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. One of the 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 political ideas I had. One of the political ideas I had was to legalize marijuana, and they used hypnosis to try to stop me. One of the political ideas I had was to legalize marijuana. Okay. Um, was to legalize marijuana on a federal level. Marijuana. I, I couldn't write the word letters R and I in marijuana, so I have to rewrite it. I also needed to say one of the political ideas I made. Sorry about that. Oh wow. Okay. Um, the political petitions and programs I designed was to legalize marijuana. I did it again, M-A-J-U-A. It's supposed to be M-A-R-I. M-A-R-I-J-U-A-N-A. I designed... okay, one of the political petitions and programs I designed was to legalize marijuana. And they used hypnosis to stop me. Hypnosis was used to stop me. Okay. It took me like 8 minutes to write those, like that one sentence or two. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Okay, so that was the, like, I think that was the last of it, wasn't it? Um, so that's basically it. I mean, I can include how, the one hypnotist has a flower for her profile picture, and I was hypnotized to think of her and how she called Billie Eilish the devil. But, I don't know if that's a really good example to use. I don't know. What do you think, Shonda?
I think it looks good. Well, not look good, but sounds good.
Alright, okay, so I can probably move on from that then. That would mean I want to rip out the page and, I can go ahead and, get ready to make the video. Okay, this is Hypnosis and Drawings video 2. And like, I, wow, okay. It's part 2 of 2. And this is about John Matthew Hurl's writing. This was supposed to be done so long ago. And it's after John Matthew Hurl's drawings, not writing. in this video. And then, so there were some other examples. There were a lot of examples, actually. Like, for example, there was the one... You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. There was the one example, Billie Eilish, and this pertains to her specifically because that's who the letters were towards, right?
Mhm.
Well, the one example was like the pocket watch that I was hypnotized to draw, and very simple little pocket watch, just like with a
Right.
clock face on it, and I didn't know what it was supposed to mean originally, and then I found out that it meant no time to die. But like because pocket watches used to tell time, right?
Right.
And then in this specific situation, hypnosis was used to commit murder, and you know the pocket watch can also be used for a hypnotic induction. So that changes the context from like no time to die as in it's not time to die to no comma time to die like it's time like no it's time to die. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
that's one example. I need to write that down so it's just not so difficult for me to say because of the hypnosis.
Mhm.
And then like there's some there's some other examples too. Because this was also pertaining to like the murder, um, that I was trying to talk about and discuss evidence about, right? But and like the hypnosis inhibited my ability to write about it.
Right.
Yeah. So, um, like I'm trying to talk, but so like I mean the like there's that correlation, right, where that already shows like not only was that premediation with involving Billie Eilish receiving death threats, but also premediation regard like I mean that's a very specific drawing of evidence, right, of witness tampering
Uh-huh.
for a murder with hypnosis, which is like I mean literally unheard of right now.
Right.
Um, a lot of people still believe in the myth that hypnosis can't even be used to hurt people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like now I'd have to go into my drawing specifically. And I already talked in the last video that I made about like how they were used to cover up the mistakes in my handwriting. Do you remember me? Do you ever remember me telling you about that? It might not have been
Yeah.
something I specified. Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay.
I do.
All right. So like for example, I would be hypnotized to draw like a rectangular box over a word, right?
Right.
And like I was hypnotized to think it was a coffin and that it represented Eminem's album called Music to Be Murdered By.
Mhm.
And in a metaphorical sense, like that would also be referencing. So like this was like a kind of an interesting thing too, right? It was kind of like and you know, it wasn't exactly the reason for why, but
Uh-huh.
like this is difficult for me to describe. So I need to grab those drawings so I can get this done really fast. Alright. So, okay, I have the drawings in front of me. There's like a coffin, crown, fly stars. I also remember what I was talking about in the last video too. There's more too. Because after, I could have like gotten CAPSA. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Um, yeah, so anyways, I could have gotten CAPSA when I was staying at, a
Am I
friend.
boring you?
No, no. Um, I could have gotten CAPSA when I was staying at a friend's house and, like her apartment and Logan. And anyways, this is like not difficult for me to say, but it's difficult because of the hypnosis. So, um, I was, like, I was recording all these videos and stuff, and and then she like flipped out on me, and like she went psycho, and she held like a knife up to my like genitalia.
She what?
She held a knife up to my genitalia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. That was terrifying. I had to sleep with bear mace because of that.
More like once one eye opened.
Well, I mean, like I put a table to barricade the door. Um, I literally slept with a can of bear mace because of it. Like I was scared to sleep.
Why did she go all cuckoo for?
Um, I am honestly wondering if she might have been hypnotized because I remember I was talking to her about it one time, and then like she got all angry and aggressive when I was talking about hypnosis.
Right.
And like when I like asked her if she was like ever hypnotized, or because I was curious if she might have been with the way that she was acting, and like she flipped out, and I wonder if that was like a hypnotic seal or something, because like since I was asking her about it, she might have just like been triggered or cued, because
I see.
that's actually a common thing to have happen too. Because like that's a common type of hypnotic seal.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Um. um. Okay, so I feel like nauseated from this.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. There's a lot to do with this, and I mean a lot to do with this. Wow. Oh, there we go. Found it. Found the picture. So yeah, I was hypnotized to write like "watch your back"
Uh-huh.
and then like a clock face because of like how scared I was of her, right? And I
Yeah.
mean that's also kind of evidence that that was like premeditated and like that she was probably hypnotized, right?
Right.
And she probably just didn't know it, which is a common thing. But like, well, I mean, it's a easy thing to do with hypnosis. And in this type of situation, like when I ran into people that were hypnotized, they didn't know it, and it happened to me too. Um, so like, there's not really much on the picture other than like the clocks and everything like that, and then me writing, that I needed to catch the bus. And then it turned into like me being like, well, I mean, it makes sense too, I guess, right?
Mhm. Hey Matt, if
um,
you're okay, I'm gonna head and jump off with you because I'm gonna get a shower in.
okay, you can go ahead and take a shower. It's fine. I'm not okay, but like, what time is it?
It's it's 9:32 where you're at, so I would probably start wrapping up and shutting down,
Yeah.
so
I
you don't
might.
lose your place because you were being too loud.
No, that's probably a good idea too. I mean, it's getting late. I should probably just go to bed.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll talk to you later, alright? Thanks for talking to me, Chandra. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So I'm gonna keep recording for the next half.